I've never ridden a superbike in my life until now. But today, I'm taking one onto a professional racetrack. My goal is to beat the average lap time here, which is about 2 minutes flat, even if that means pushing way past my comfort zone. The problem is, the bike that I borrowed from our friend costs way more than I can afford. And if I crash, I honestly have no idea what I'll do. We are at the Utah Motorsports Speedway, and we're gonna be racing some superbikes today. This place is massive, 4 miles of asphalt with 23 corners and one seriously long straightaway that lets you hit 160 miles an hour before you even have to think about braking. We'd be riding on the east track for the day, which is a shorter 2-mile loop with tighter corners, perfect for leaning or crashing.
You just saw the gnarliest accident.
Our friend Jonathan runs all the racing schools here for both cars and bikes. He's an absolute motorsports legend, multiple track records, championship wins, and easily one of the best riders in the country.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Are you excited to ride a bike again?
Flying around. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to get back on the bike, especially on the track. And this one here is the Utah Motorsports campus. It's an amazing track.
He invited my dad and me out to come experience what real superbike racing feels like. And when a guy with that much credibility offers to teach you, you don't say no.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Okay.
Before we could touch the track, we had to go through training. They gave us the full rundown. We talked about flags, cornering, techniques, braking zones, and even tire temperature. It was a really cold morning, which apparently is a big deal because cold tires don't grip the pavement very well. Then we headed to Jonathan's trailer, and it was like walking into a MotoGP dream garage.
This is a Kawasaki H2, 300 horsepower.
The fastest production motorcycle on earth.
This one's had a lot of work done to it.
Next to it was a BMW F900R with custom 2-up bars and race suspension. Then a Kawasaki Ninja 400 and a Husqvarna FS450, a factory supermoto that looked like a dirt bike on steroids. He also had a handful of other bikes tucked away in the trailer, but we'll save those for later. That's when it hit me. This wasn't just a fun ride, this was going to be a masterclass. Then it was time to gear up.
These are thick. This is literally the first time that we have ever done this, and I have actually never even ridden like a superbike or a bull bike before. So it's gonna be a good experience.
We suited up in Kevlar race leathers, thick, stiff, and about as flexible as a frozen burrito. They weren't exactly comfortable, but if I was going to hit the asphalt at 100 miles an hour, at least I'd have a fighting chance.
Is that steezy enough?
Yeah. This one's weird too.
Getting all the bikes in the garage, and I think we're gonna be going out soon. Okay, we're gearing up. It's about time to head out. And I'm gonna be riding the Husqvarna, the Supermoto, on these first few laps to kind of get the hang of it. And then we're gonna be hopping onto one of the Superbikes.
I'm gonna be on the BMW. Super excited about that.
We signed up for the C class, which is the beginner group, since it was our first time ever riding on a track. After going over the layout and safety rules, we rolled out of the garage and got ready for our first session.
All right, boys, here we go. First lap.
Bryce is gonna be riding this Husqvarna.
Jonathan had me start on the Husqvarna Supermoto since it's closer to what I'm used to with dirt bikes.
So the goal for right now is to figure out the layout of the track. There we go.
And my dad went straight for the Superbike because he has a lot of experience on them just on the streets. We followed Jonathan for a few sight laps to learn the track, and instantly it felt completely foreign. On a dirt bike, it's common to slide. You can get away with it and even use it to your advantage. But on asphalt, if you slide, you die. Every turn looked sharper than it did from the sidelines. Guys around me were leaning so hard their knees were almost scraping the ground. Meanwhile, I hadn't quite figured out how to lean like they were. It looked more like I was driving to work. By the end of that session, I was getting past left and right. Even people who clearly had more fear than I did were still faster. When we pulled back into the garage, I checked my lap time, and yeah, not even close to that 2-minute mark.
How was it?
It was sweet, man. Dude, that's fun. It's so weird riding a bike on the track. I've only driven a car on a track before, and coming through those corners, like, you're leaning pretty hard, even though I wasn't leaning near as hard as the other guys, but it was fun. Okay, so we're riding in C-Class because we're beginners and we've never done this before, but my goal for today is to try to beat the average C-Class time. So I was definitely the slowest one out there. This is gonna be a little bit harder than I thought it would be. It is very hot.
It's getting a little warmer.
Yeah, we're like in the middle of October right now. I thought it was gonna be freezing, but it warmed up a lot. Yeah.
We went back to the classroom and debriefed with Jonathan.
No, it's great. That's where I like it.
I'm sweating, it's hot.
The longer the wheelbase, the more stable they are. So if we are on the brakes, then the wheelbase is tighter and the bike handles better.
He pointed out where I was losing time, which was mostly in the corners. He told me to shift my body off the side of the bike a little and look through the corner instead of at it.
Okay, we're heading back out for the second round. I'm gonna be on the Husqvarna again, and then I think later on after that, I'm gonna be jumping onto one of the Superbikes. So I'm excited to see how this goes, just trying to stay comfortable.
Jonathan explained how tire temperature affects traction and showed us how to use the electric tire warmers. Basically heated wraps that bring the tires up to temp, so they'll actually stick once you hit the track.
Oh my gosh.
We headed out for the next session, and I was planning on just focusing on what Jonathan had taught us about cornering. I came into the first corner and started shifting my weight just like Jonathan had told us, and I actually started to notice a pretty big difference. At first, it felt a little awkward, but after a couple laps, it started to click. The bike felt more stable, I was trusting the tires, and the fear started to fade. I was still getting passed by people, but I did feel quite a bit faster this time. I was pretty excited to get back and see what my lap time was.
You got it. Can't ride it if you can't put it on a stand. There you go. Wow.
Then Jonathan offered for me to hop on back of his bike so that I could get a feel for what I should be aiming for.
As passengers, we're going to look at which turn is coming up next. If we're going right, then get your head into the right-hand side. If we're going left, get into the left side. So if you're like this and we're going this way, your head's over here and the leg opens up. That gives your body somewhere to go so that you can lean with me. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna be going 2 up with Jonathan now.
I climbed on behind him, grabbed the handles, and braced myself. We launched onto the east track and immediately started flying. First corner, hard lean, heavy braking, and I swear we were defying physics. My body wanted to fight it, but I forced myself to lean with him and just trust the process. The speed, the lean, the braking, it all made sense once I felt how smooth it could be. It wasn't chaos, it was rhythm, controlled precision. When we rolled back into the pits, my mind was racing. I finally understood what these bikes could do.
Dude, I have never experienced anything like that. That was crazy. That was insane, dude. I'm like exhausted and I didn't even do anything. That was sick.
Dude, I got it on video of you guys literally like flying past us in a wheelie.
Yeah, that was nuts.
It's so
actually
sick.
like insane how hard you can corner it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a little wimp now when I ride it.
Were you cornering like as hard, like a lot harder than you were?
Yeah, like me riding compared to that, it's like not even the same sport. Like we're not even playing the same game. That was insane.
Dude, it is.
Tysen, have you ridden with Jonathan?
Yeah, I rode with him like a year ago or something, but it was pretty windy. They had the whole section open though, so we did like 170 something. But He said that he'll usually do around 185 with a passenger on the back. It was just really windy, so that's gonna do that. But dude, it is so fast. It's like a feeling that we've never seen.
Then my dad hopped on and went for a ride with Jonathan.
It was amazing. I can't believe how fast it goes. Holy cow, that was something else.
Did you notice how as soon as you just like relaxed into it, we just carved? It was beautiful.
Yep.
Dude, we need to get some of those.
We need some of these.
We need to do like a little MotoGP thing on pocket bikes. That'd be sick.
Jay, Bryce is gonna be taking out the Kawasaki Ninja.
Yeah, it's gonna be my first time on a super bike or any bull bike or anything like that. I don't know how it's gonna go, but
And why not try it at the racetrack, right?
yeah, I'm excited to try it. I honestly don't know what to expect right now. He said it's a lot more stable, which I actually noticed a lot when I rode on back of him. So I'm excited to see how this feels compared to the Supermoto.
And this one has reverse shifting. So instead of pushing up to upshift, you push down, the exact opposite of what every dirt bike has drilled into my brain. I knew that was going to mess me up later. I started shifting the wrong direction. Every once in a while, I'd go to shift up, coming out of a corner and accidentally downshifted instead, which makes the bike jolt and slows you down fast. Even with that mistake, I felt like I was absolutely flying. The bike felt amazing, so balanced, planted, cornering was smoother, acceleration was more linear, everything just clicked.
How was that one?
First time ever on a bull bike. That is so fun. That's
You did it on the
crazy.
track.
Did it on track.
I checked my lap times again, expecting to see something close to the 2 minutes. I was around 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Somehow I was slower.
Okay, so Bryce, would you prefer this or the bike, like the dirt bike?
For this, like on the track,
Yeah.
definitely this. Yeah, like this performs so much better. The thing that was nice about the bike is just like I was more comfortable on that because I'm used to riding dirt bikes, but this just feels like it's made for the track. Like cornering was a breeze on this. It was a lot harder to do on that, but yeah, these things are insane, dude. That was a lot of fun.
At this point, I was exhausted, but determined to end on a high note. I took everything Jonathan had taught me, the body positioning, the braking, the vision, and decided this last session was the one. We hit the track and I pushed harder than I had all day. I was cornering lower, holding my lines tighter, and carrying more speed through the turns.
Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the
It felt pretty fast, like I honestly vlogged out there.
you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on to the next. Put this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
I crossed the finish line, pulled into the garage, and checked my time. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Again. I was disappointed, but honestly, I couldn't even be mad. That day taught me more about riding than any amount of trail miles ever could. And after working with one of the best, I felt like I improved dramatically. Just when I thought we were done, Jonathan rolls out one more bike, the silent black beast. It was the Zero.
I'm actually pretty stoked because Jonathan said that I get to drive the Zero, which is an all-electric bike. Apparently, it is ridiculously fast. With this one, it's insanely heavy, he said, which I can already tell. And
There's no gears. No gears, no clutch, just instant torque. And if you've been following my channel for a little bit, you know I love e-bikes, so I was hyped. This thing was basically a Tesla Plaid, but on 2 wheels.
Rolling on the e-bike.
Rolling on the e-bike. I hear it's super torquey. Took it out and twisted the throttle. Instant acceleration.
It also feels really heavy. It kind of feels more like a cruiser, honestly.
No lag, no gear change, just smooth, constant speed. It felt like flying. That was the perfect way to end the day. By the time I finished up that lap, I was completely wiped out, but I was grinning ear to ear. I didn't hit the 2-minute goal that day, but I learned how to handle a superbike, how far I could push myself, and just how capable these machines really are. Next time I'm back at Utah Motorsports campus, that 2-minute mark doesn't stand a chance.